Hello my people. Welcome to the channel. I know it's been forever. I took a break, even though it wasn't planned. It just happened, life happened. But I've been very much active on social media. I mean, Instagram mostly, and recently TikTok. So if you're following me on there, you are definitely up to date with me. So my YouTube fan, you guys go and follow me on IG at Sisi_Shitta and on TikTok at Sisi_Shitta. Anyways, I thought of a way to come back to you guys, and I said let's just do brief story time. I know it's been a while. Okay, so once again, if you're following me on social media, you probably already know this by now. It was my second year anniversary last month, and by anniversary I mean my Canadian anniversary. It was 2 years since I moved to Canada last month, February 9th precisely. Yeah, so it's like 2 years and 1 month right now. Well, anyways, I just thought to do a recap and just merge this video with some things that I didn't expect while relocating. Basically things I didn't tell you about relocation, because even till now some of the things I'm still in denial. So it's gonna be a mix of story time / some aspire to perspire and all of that stuff. But so I mean, first things first, alhamdulillah, I have to give thanks to Almighty Allah for making this journey possible, for preserving my life 2 years down the line, and inshallah is going to keep preserving my life. And also really just to give honors to whom honors due. I'm probably sounding like, good day Mr. Chairman, sir, a great timekeeper. But yeah, honestly, I couldn't go past this stage without giving thanks and gratitude to whom it's due to. So first of all, I'm grateful to God, that's out of the way. And honestly, I am just grateful to God also for the gift of people. I'll explain. In my 2 years, even though it didn't take me 2 years to realize, but my second year, it just kept on being reinforced that there's no going far in this journey without people. And that is simply the truth. I mean, I can boldly say that I am this comfortable and I am this relaxed in this brand new country after packing my entire bags into 2 boxes, just because of the gift of people, right? And I'm not just saying people as a network. I'm talking about good people that add value to my life. I picked up friends in the past and all of that stuff, and I still have them with me, till now, which I'll go into details in a bit. But it's the people, because relocation in itself is very huge, right? And so, but then having those people in your corner makes it easy. It is so smooth. It's literally sometimes almost like a breeze, because there's going to be challenges. You navigate the job search, you navigate, settling in, you navigate doing things on your own. And the only way it really, got better for me, or even was bearable, was because of people. So I am grateful for the gift of people that I have met, sadly, not at work per se. I should do a video talking about the work culture in Nigeria versus this place, but people that I've picked up from old, my uni days, and we reconnected now, and they are now a part of my family. I'm grateful for new friends. I'm grateful for friends of a friends that have become very close to me, and I'm really just grateful for everyone. And did you guys think I'll forget you? I'm grateful for the gift of you guys, my subscribers, and even you that are not subscribing. I'm not judging you. If you want to join the family, click the subscribe button, okay? But I'm grateful for the gift of you guys. The feedback that I get from you guys, is enough. Even if I wanted to quit, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon, it's the feedback that you guys give me. It's the random messages on Instagram thanking me for a particular piece of information that they got. It's the appreciation, right? And all of this just reinforces the fact that I'm giving value on this channel, and I'm grateful for you guys. Sometimes I might be having a bad day and I just see those messages and they sort of just lighten my day. So I am honestly grateful, and I thank you guys. For those of you that reach out to me personally, I definitely had made some friends, through this whole YouTube thing, and I'm honestly really grateful for you guys. So don't be a stranger. Make sure you come into the DM. Let's gist, okay? Let's talk. Anyways, that aside, yeah, gratitude is a must. It's a religion. It's number one. Now I want to talk about the things that they definitely didn't tell us about moving abroad. And I touched about it briefly earlier, and it's the strain that it puts on friendship. First of all, right? I would say strain because obviously with time difference, that's number one thing that you have to navigate. It is also in trying to keep the relationship going. And I promise you, it takes intentionality on both parts. Up until last year, mid last year, I was still holding on to some particular types of friendships that I just couldn't believe. I couldn't bear that we are not as close as we used to before, because before we used to at least every other week or every other month, there was constant communication, and then Canada happened, and it was both parties struggling to keep up and all of that stuff. I just couldn't let go. Right, and it hit me, last year, and I'm like, you know what? I just literally let go, and gave myself the grace, and you should extend the grace to yourself as well. It is okay to talk once in a quarter. It's okay to talk on occasions like birthday, Salah, Christmas. It's okay to just reply each other's statuses if you wanted to. It's fine. You don't have to beat yourself up about the fact that, oh, I'm no longer close to the person, or feel the need to want to recap every single thing whenever you guys talk out of, I wouldn't say guilty conscience, but out of, you need to know what's going on in my life. Things happen, yeah? And I've come to also realize, sadly, that they are friends for seasons. It's not in a bad way. It's just that there's a phase in your life where you will have those people, and then when you move on to the next phase, they're just not there. And such is life. So it took me a while to realize this. So yeah, extend grace to yourself. Don't beat yourself up about, the fact that you're not close to those you used to before. Because the reality is those that will stay. And I promise you, percentage of those that actually, I would say, we're not that close again, it's probably 30%. 7 out of 10 were still there. Right? You get what I mean? So it is what it is. I could have sworn that, if you know me, that's me. I'm a people person. Me and my people, let's go. I would have assumed that, we would all be jolly and all of that old times. So it is what it is. So, and there's also the parts of, I would say, okay, let me just backtrack a little bit. In that light, if you are, I know I talked about the gift of people, but if you are new to Canada or even any other country and you just relocated, honestly, and to be, I don't want to be, naive or ignorant to say that everybody that has people in countries that they move in. You can know people and they can be in another province. So it means I probably will not see in years sometimes even. And that's okay. But then because you need the gift of people, right, you are going to want to be strategic, right? So if it is to join WhatsApp groups and go for hangouts and try to make 1 or 2 connections, or you go to church or the mosque or whatever, just you need a community, essentially, right? So I know that recently I saw a video of a girl on IG, Canadian Tobes, posted or did a remix with the girl's video, and she was talking about she's bored, she needs friends in Ottawa to connect. That was very bold, right? That was very bold. And I've seen another video like that too recently. If that is what it comes down to, do it. To get new connections, to get new friends to hang out. So don't get me wrong, that you are getting the new friends or that you're getting the new connection does not mean that you will be close to them or do not feel obligated to be 5 and 6 with them. It's okay to have friends for just hanging out sake, or inviting you to parties, you can invite them to parties. That is totally fine. You don't need to, it's not a must for you to have your new connection, quote unquote, for you to tell them all the stories of your life. If you are like me, that is very particular about the kind of people that she calls friends, you will take your time and sort of try to study them along the line. And then if you feel okay, there are people that you want to associate yourself with because you're aligned in your values and all of that stuff, then of course feel free to open up to them. But don't be too quick to throw everything out there, because sometimes it doesn't end well. We're human beings, right? In as much as these days, I feel like in the black community, there's a lot of talks on social media about, oh, black people see each other as competition. Black people are arrogant when they see each other in the elevator. They don't. Yeah, that happens. But honestly, for the most part, they are good people also. Good people that would add value to your life. As a matter of fact, don't be shy to reach out to people that you haven't spoken to in years. Like, it can be people that you've gone to school with in the past. Like, I'm talking even secondary school. As long as you have their contact and you know that they're in Canada, feel free to reach out, even for networking, for job sake. Like, you'll be surprised, right? So, like I said, you don't have to be best friends with them automatically. So don't let that deter you. Just reach out to them and just have those connections, right? So, I mean, also, as long as the person is not entirely a very bad person, just for the sake of hangout, it's okay. And for your own sanity. So feel free to do all of that. And also, one of the things that also they don't prepare you for is like the lack of support, for lack of better words. Like, support is luxury. I feel like back home we tend to underestimate support because, for example, you give birth, you assume by default that, yeah, your mother-in-law will come for home go, or your mother will be there, or your sisters will be rallying around you, or your brothers will be running helter-skelter. When it comes to this part of the world, you will know that it is gold. Like, support is luxury. And I mean, and it's the little things like you needing to run some errands. Well, for example, because you don't have a car, it's hard for you, and you know the cost of doing that. Naturally, in Nigeria, like you would have had people to call and be like, "Hey, guy, how far? If you help me." But if you don't have that gift of people, like I mentioned earlier, or your behavior is bad, you're a bad person, nobody will help you. So, honestly, support is king, because the reality is that everybody here is trying to hustle. Even if they have a 9-to-5, they are so burnt out, especially maybe if they have a family and all of that stuff. You do not expect by default that they should be at your beck and call. And that's why I say that support is luxury. So even in Nigeria, if you don't have people to like help you out, like easily you can pay for those services. But here you need to have chop belly food to be able to pay for services like even like nanny and all of that stuff, you know. So it's the, oh, I need to put together, couple this thing. Even IKEA, the money you pay to couple some items, more than how much you even bought the items. You get what I mean? And that takes me to the next point, is DIY. I have some videos, I should probably upload it, of me trying to set up my fan and also my AC. This was, you know, before my husband came in, by the way. Like, the hustle is real. Shout out to my neighbor, Jumai. She's so amazing. Most of the things that I did in this house, I'll call her to come and like help me couple things together. Like, because most of the things come in pieces. Shoe rack, even like lamp is in parts. You have to couple it. So, and some of us, God did not give us that gift. Like me, I don't have patience for those kind of things. So, thank God for also the gift of people. So, but then the sad reality is that I didn't know that it was that bad. Like, why am I coupling bed? Like, even when it comes to researching silly things like difference between duvet and comforter, because in Nigeria we call comforter duvet. Now here I reach, that's when I knew that there's duvet insert. So if you're not careful, you think you're buying duvet, but you'll be buying duvet cover in actual sense. I remember when I wanted to shop for mine, I had to do like extensive research because I didn't know. So even like the little things like throwing out trash and all of that, and how to like separate your trash, you're doing research for the littlest things, right? So it's it's just really weird, and I feel like most of the points that I probably would have said in this video, you have heard about it everywhere. The cold, it's not pretty, the depression that comes with it, the settling down generally. It's not entirely easy, but then again, I am grateful, and that's what this video is about. I'm grateful for the gift of people, and I'm grateful to God that it wasn't so hard to like navigate all of those things, because I wasn't doing it alone. I had people that were going on those journey and those different phases with me. So I'm saying this to say that, hey, don't be a stranger. If you are in a city and you don't know any family member, or they are far away from you, you don't have to go through life alone, right? Reach out to people, right? If you join different communities, you have to be willing. It's give and take. You have to be willing to put yourself out there. And I'm not even going to get started about the single people, because I wasn't single when I came here, but from people that are around me, the experience is not exactly very pretty as well. So I'm not, the one to talk about that. I probably should bring one or two of them on this channel to really talk about the dating scene in Canada and how crazy it is. So like, you have to put yourself out there. If you think that, because I used to say before that, as long as I have internet and it means I can watch Netflix and then there's food, I'm okay, all is well in the land. Big what? Big lie. Foul. So like, you need to put yourself out there, essentially. Anyways, I didn't want this video to be too long. Like I've already covered most of the points. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I've done a video about like culture shocks when I came to Canada, which I will link here for those that haven't seen it. So that sort of like summed up my first year culture shock. But honestly, for me, my second year theme was about thriving. Right, in as much as I was a newcomer, it was about like getting resources and finding out ways to thrive. And I'm very hopeful that on this third year, now we move, as in we fly to the next level. And honestly, I'm very hopeful. I am very optimistic about the future. And in other words, countdown to citizenship. If you know what, you know. So by God's grace, I have less than 365 days, God's willing, to fight for my citizenship. Hey! Honestly, that's like the biggest flex of all of this PR and all of this jackpot. Is that alternative that we all came here for, right? The dual citizenship, like it is king. So I'm grateful to God that, mine is almost here, and I pray that it preserves my life till then and beyond. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm not going to talk about like places I visited and that. If you follow me right now, you already know all of that. So yeah, let's just keep it short and sweet. Anyways, in other news, welcome back. I am back. So please make sure to like this video, give this a thumbs up. Please help my ministry. We're not even at 1,000 subscribers yet. You guys, if you are watching this video and you're not subscribing, what did I do to you? Did I offend you? Please, like, we're almost at 1K. Let's get to 1K. All right. Yeah, so anyways, I will see you in my next couple of videos. Like I said, I am back. Stay tuned, turn on post notification, because the next couple of videos are going to be very, very, very informative. And I'm going to be dropping a hint on my social media. So if you're not following me on Instagram, on TikTok, you are what? Wrong. When I say wrong, you are very wrong. Okay? Anyways, have a nice day, have a nice evening, have a nice morning. Depending on where you are in the world, I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next couple of videos.